Ever wondered why your teenager seems more interested in their phone than in their family dinner? Today, the digital landscape is more captivating than ever, with social media platforms taking center stage. It's no secret that teenagers are heavy users of these digital spaces, leaving many parents grappling with its implications. Does it foster friendships or fuel anxiety? Does it open doors or create barriers? This video aims to explore the intriguing world of social media and its effects on teenagers. Join us as we delve deep into the world of likes, shares, and hashtags. Meet Sam, a typical teenager who agreed to participate in our social media experiment. For 1 week, Sam decided to drastically cut back on his social media use. Instead of scrolling through feeds for hours on end, Sam limited himself to just 30 minutes a day. The results? Quite staggering. Sam noticed a significant uptick in his mood. He was less anxious, more cheerful, and overall, just happier. His concentration improved too. He found it easier to focus on tasks, be it homework or simply reading a book. But perhaps the most surprising change was in his social interactions. Without the constant pull of social media, Sam spent more time with friends and family in real life. He engaged in meaningful conversations and felt more connected. And all this from just reducing his social media use. So, what can we learn from Sam's experience? To answer that, we need to understand the science behind the screen. You see, it's not as simple as teenagers just being glued to their devices. There's a psychological dance happening driven by something called dopamine. Now, dopamine isn't just a fancy word that scientists throw around at cocktail parties. It's a chemical produced by our brains that plays a star role in how we feel pleasure. When teenagers post a picture or a status update and it gets likes or shares, a little burst of dopamine is released. It's like getting a mini reward. This creates a feedback loop. Post, reward, repeat. The more they get, the more they want. It's like they're conducting a miniature science experiment each time they post. What will get the most engagement? The most dopamine? It's this feedback loop that can make social media so addictive for some. So, it's not just about wasting time, there's a whole lot happening beneath the surface. But there's another side to social media that we need to talk about, the filtered reality. You see, this virtual world allows us to present our lives in any way we choose, and too often that choice leads to a portrayal of perfection. The perfectly posed selfies, the impeccably lit room, the candid laughter, all meticulously crafted to project an idyllic existence. Now, imagine being a teenager, still figuring out your own identity, and being bombarded with these seemingly flawless lives. The pressure to match up can be immense, resulting in a severe blow to self-esteem and mental well-being. It's like trying to reach a mirage in a desert. Always out of reach, always illusionary. Moreover, this filtered reality can distort our understanding of normalcy, leading to unrealistic expectations and dissatisfaction. It's a silent struggle, often unnoticed, but deeply impactful. So as you can see, the world inside the screen isn't always what it seems. So, what can we do to help our teenagers navigate this digital landscape? We can start by setting clear boundaries. For instance, you might decide that dinner time is a no-phone zone, or that devices should be switched off an hour before bedtime. This not only promotes healthier screen habits, but also fosters real-life interactions. Next, consider promoting digital detoxes. Encourage teens to take time away from their screens and engage in other activities. This could be anything from reading a book, going for a walk, or simply enjoying a moment of quiet reflection. Finally, encourage open conversations about their online experiences. Ask them about what they're seeing, how it makes them feel, and what they think about it. And remember, it's not a one-way street. Share your own experiences and thoughts too. It's an opportunity to learn from each other and foster a deeper understanding. Remember, it's not about banning social media, but about helping our teenagers use it in a healthier way. As we look to the future, the role of social media in our lives is only set to grow. Predictions swirl around augmented reality, hyper-personalized content, and even more integration into our daily routines. But with these advancements, the need for ongoing dialogue and education becomes paramount. We must continue to probe, question and understand the impact of these platforms on our lives, especially on our young ones. After all, understanding is the first step towards change.